Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1988 Northeast Thomas Street here in Hillsboro. Located just to the left of the front doorway, right up against the concrete patio here, we have a 4-inch cast iron clean out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Come on, camera. Alright, we're going to zero out right here at the base of the clean out. Water's running, off we go. Transitioning here over to 6-inch concrete pipe. Good slope and grade throughout the cast iron, no standing water. Alright, there's the main lateral connection at pretty much 70 feet on the nose. We're going to go locate that real quick while the pipe drains out. Then we'll have a better look at everything as we come back. Alright, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates on Northeast Thomas Street. So as you face the house from the road, again, the line pops out of the house just barely to the left of the front door, crosses from left to right, shoots underneath the driveway, and it runs down. Oh, I forgot to line up. It makes it a little hard with the dumpster in the driveway right now, but gets about a third of the way across the driveway and then turns and shoots out to the road. And this concrete pipe here is held up quite nicely. There's very little aggregate rock exposed in the flow line. Clean, too. And you got a couple little protrusions sticking out of some of these joints, but what I'm not seeing is a big, huge, dark ring of moisture. When they put these joints together, they use pipe grout. It's another type of concrete. When they squeeze the joint together, some of that excess pipe grout can squeeze through the joint. Obviously, it can kind of give a little bit of an illusion. It looks like dirt's coming through, and sometimes dirt does come through these things. It's not uncommon for old, worn-out concrete to do that. But when you get dirt coming through, you will also, in conjunction with that, generally speaking, have a very obvious amount of water moisture at those joints. So what I'm seeing there all just looks like a little bit of excess pipe grout squeezed through the joint. Very common thing. Concrete drains off beautifully and nice and clean. Cast iron pipe here did show some scale buildup on the way out here. And we did have some wipes caught up in the line. You'll see a few of those, more than a few of them actually, as we come back through here. And most of them are plastered up against the sidewall of the pipe. They're not doing a whole lot really to affect functionality. We'll see here if any of them are actually occupying the flow line area. That one there kind of sorta is. It's all partly though, my camera's gone through here and kind of moved some of them around. But you know, those things there can be worthwhile to get rid of, mostly if you have a larger household. But I mean, as long as those things have been there, and I can promise you they've been there a long time, I'm not seeing any obvious buildup in and around them that leads me to believe that they have actually led to any kind of blockage or anything like that. Oh, and good slope and grade throughout all the cast iron. So at worst there, I could recommend a jet. And you've got to do that cleaning in conjunction with a camera. You've got, obviously, wipes in there and rust scale. Knocking that stuff loose is the easy part. It's blasting all the rust bits out of the pipe when you're all said and done. That's the part that takes more time. And you need to do it with a camera so you can ensure that you're getting all of it out of there and you're not leaving big piles of rust left over. That'll create a bigger problem than you had before as it relates to flow. So I think that would probably be a worthwhile thing to do, is clean it out, get the wipes out of there, and descale the line. I'm not seeing any obvious, I mean, obviously there's a rust layer over a bit of the lime. I'm not seeing any obvious signs that there's any channeling in the flow line or anything like that. For the most part, most of your scale buildup is up on the side walls. The flow line's fairly clear of it, so I think after cleaning you should have a decent looking result, but you're never going to know what everything looks like until that's cleaned out and you rescope it. So as we sit here today, all the pipe is intact. We have adequate flow of the main lateral. Flow could be improved by cleaning it. Mostly as it relates to solids moving through the line, water shoots through there just fine. That scale buildup in some of those wipes make it a little more likely that items, you know, debris coming down line could hang up. It would more so be stuff that would already be pretty close to filling up most of the line or getting close to blocking anyway. Proper usage, you know, folded toilet paper, what you're supposed to do, unlikely to have any issue getting through that line as it sits currently. That'd more so be a good idea if you've got a big household full of kids. They're wadding up toilet paper still like kids do. Anyhow, sewer line is functioning out this time.